Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Stellaris Mass Effect Edition. We're going to pick up right where we left off, early expansions, managing some early discoveries, some pretty good expansion options, and also unlocking Form Federation. A little early, we haven't found anybody else yet, but that probably won't take long before we find somebody. Civilizations near the center of the galaxy tend to be easy to find because there's not as much like dead ends as you can get out here. All right, on Palaven, we have a unemployment issue. Unfortunately, we have plenty of housing, but we are lacking on amenities and we are in unemployment. So let's go ahead and remedy that real quick. We are going to go ahead and build another mining district and another generator district. Minerals and energy are very important to the early game. Well, they're important the entire game, but especially the early game, especially because we're building an alloy foundry so early. We really need to keep our mineral production up so that we can maintain that alloy production as well. We have detected a missing sublight probe. Nice.
Situation
okay.
log updated.
So we are going to get a situation, a special project to recover that probe. Oh, partially hollow planet. Within its interior spaces sprawls a dense honeycomb structure crafted of some unknown alloy, housing containers of alien genetic material. By all appearances, this is an archive of life, the genetic record of some earlier civilization come and gone. Most of the DNA is hopelessly degraded, but there is still much to learn here. Oh look, another Prothean rune. Wonder what happened to those folks. Oh, I just realized we've got two scientists surveying the system. Let's go ahead and remedy that and send one of them ahead. It's okay to have two scientists surveying a system at the same time. It's not a big deal. They do just intelligently, well, semi-intelligently overlap with each other, but anyway. All right, so we're going to want to go ahead and research that project in that system. This system, wow, we're just getting really lucky with this. It's, you know, so we had that 12k doom stack that's like just blocking our easiest expansion down here, but this area up here has turned out to be a very good expansion early in the game. We're very fortunate. Sensor sweep has revealed one of our sublight probes in the Sapod system, but seems to have been altered somehow. Modifications of an alien origin have been attached to its hull, and the probe's energy signature is far greater than it should be. We are receiving a transmission from it. Uh-oh. On screen. Probe consciousness. Are you the makers? Seems that our probe has achieved intelligence, probably with outside help. Yes, we did make you. Well, regardless of what we do here, it seems that the probe goes hostile. So pretty much no win here. We're just going to say, yes, we made
Situation
you.
log updated.
Then you shall die. Okay. Well, that's rude. I don't recall us making you to be rude. And now I'm kind of regretting disbanding that Corvette. Normally it doesn't matter that you don't have a fleet early game, but now we're just going to have to build a single Corvette to take out this sad little probe. It'll be very interesting to learn what exactly happened there. All right, let's go ahead and build a Corvette. Peace did not last very long. We have gone to war with ourselves yet again.
Construction
only
complete.
Presumably decades after the Unification War.
Special project complete.
There we go. We've discovered plasmoid life. So last episode we encountered signs of life coming from this star. Yes, actually living within the star's photosphere and corona. And now that special project is complete. After spending an extended time studying the remarkable features of the planet below, our science team on board the TSF Plasanus are ready to report their findings. Science Officer Tullus Calpurnus has reported the science team has made several additional discoveries studying this unique planet. This newfound knowledge greatly expands our understanding of the universe. Interesting. We gained physics research, and oh, of course we gained a military application. Yes. We are the Turians, after all. I don't think that it matters that we're the Turians in this case, but it is very fitting. And we're going to research this other system. What is going on here? It's like in a debris field, but it's a molten planet? I don't know. We're about to find out, though. Another archaeological site. I love archaeological sites. They add so much lore and flavor to the game, and they, of course, they fit the Mass Effect theme very well. You know, being that, like, you're finding the ruins of, like, old, dead civilizations, you know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and recruit a young admiral who has a resilient lifespan, and that's because we don't expect to be going to war pretty quickly. We are militarists, but what we're hoping to do is find the Asari, the humans, or the Solarians, or some other civilization that we can form a federation with, specifically the Citadel Council. If we do encounter a, you know, unreasonable or hostile civilization early, then we will perhaps need to go to an early war, but we are not looking for a fight. We may be militarists, but we are still xenophiles, and we want war to remain a last resort. Always be ready, but hope you never have to actually use what you've built. And wow, okay, so Merzim is actually shaping up to be a very interesting system. We've got a Gaia world here. It's a glacial world. We definitely can't live there. We're arid. We've got a Gaia world right here, and it's also a relic. It's also a site. Interesting. What's going on here? There's like a lot of satellites around here. Don't know what this could mean. Looks like a lot of little space stations. I guess we're going to find out once we annex that system and send a scientist over to excavate it, which we will do before we colonize it. Don't want any nasty surprises. Okay, our construction ship is going to go ahead and build an expansion here in Wua. We have a science ship that is idle. That is the science ship that was surveying Kildatha. Unfortunately, they have nowhere left to go because that probe is still in the way. So we're just going to go ahead and I think we want to just keep them there. I don't think there's any point in sending them back here. We're just going to send them forward as soon as this Corvette wipes out that probe, which it may not actually do. So a single Corvette appears to have the same strength as this probe. Hopefully we don't get our butts kicked. A large, mostly sealed cavern system has been found on Sidar 7. A small drone of ours has penetrated the surface of this world to do a mineral and soil study and stumbled upon this cave system by accident. To all our surprise, it is filled with life. A sprawling, self-sustaining ecosystem has managed to survive here. This world must have supported a much wider variety of life at some point in its life cycle. Peculiar. Alright. The unusual active corona from the star Merzam helps create large vortices whenever the star of Merzam solar system ejects material through its solar flares. Large local disruptions in the magnetosphere are causing particles and plasma to then return to their star in swirling patterns, creating massive, slow, rotating plasma vortices. Curious. Let's gain some physics research. Sounds like a plan. And let's just wait on that. Oh, we're going to go ahead and research that long anomaly. Oh, it's unfortunate. Our scientists didn't seem to dig up anything about this weird world. Let's see. Despite a thorough investigation of the Meredith planet, scientist Tulis Calpurnius could not find any solid evidence of what has transpired here. Several material samples do match what we detected on the second planet with our onboard sensors. We should direct our next investigation there. Oh, okay, I see. So we're just going to be basically investigating every planet in the system. So let's go ahead and investigate. Ooh. All right, well, let's investigate over here. I've got a bad feeling about this. That just looks dangerous, whatever that is. But we'll play along for now. If we lose a scientist, that's unfortunate. Tulis, it'd be his honor to give his life for the hierarchy. Of course, he is a duty first, as all good Turians aim to be. All right, let's go ahead and get our first battle of the game here. Okay, so this is a very common event chain. Basically, now that we've gone to the stars, everyone's like, oh, that's cool. We can now study stars up close.
Situation log
gives us a little event chain to study the stars. Discovery, Gaia world. Yep, that's the planet we were looking at earlier, the one with all these weird stations in orbit around it. Yeah, it is a Gaia world. And we actually... Interesting. We can choose to gain society research, or we can spend influence to gain another special research project. You know what? This seems a little too good to be true. So I'm actually gonna take that, and hopefully we find something good, and if there is in fact something bad hiding on that planet, we can find it before we colonize it and end up with buyer's remorse. Our scientists are all leveling up. Good job. Keep up the good work, folks. And here comes our Corvette. A little underpowered, actually, 44 to 46. It should be fine. I think it'll be fine. It's gonna be okay. All right, dogfight time.
Attacking enemy vessels.
Yeah, see, no problem. Easy. Oh, that was just the armor. Okay. Well, we're still blasting through the hole. This looks fine. No, it doesn't. That doesn't look fine at all. Oh, no, we're still good. We're still good. We're in hull. Okay. We should be okay. Looks like they just blasted through our armor. But we're still winning this fight, so as long as our general doesn't decide to retreat, we should be fine. Fear the might of the Turian hierarchy. Single corvette fighting its own space probe. Admiral gains trait. After her recent victory in the Sepad system, Admiral Stratia Julius has started emphasizing the importance of speed and rapid maneuvers in her fleet briefings. She now has the Gale Speed trait. That is a good trait to have. Probe destroyed. Little remains of the strange alien modifications that our missing sublight probe had been subjected to, but we did manage to collect some valuable engineering data from the wreckage. Its memory bank was also salvaged, and from it we have extracted survey data of the entire Sepad system. Excellent. Cool. So we got compensated for our time there. We just immediately surveyed the entire system. That's cool. We're just going to go ahead and send that fleet back. It's a single corvette back home, and we're going to have our scientists continue on with the work of surveying. And unfortunately, it looks like we did not discover any branching here. So the work continues, I guess. Well, it's good and it's bad, right? Like, we're really well protected where we are, so if we come under siege by a crisis, well, it should be okay, but you would like to see more branching. It just means that expanding is a lot less of a, it just means your ships don't have to travel as far from home to expand outward. Science ship TSF Pausania's sensors are going wild with local transmission data. It appears something or someone on the planet is trying to communicate with us. Wait, sensor data suggests it's not someone on the planet that's trying to communicate with us, it's the planet itself. Huh. I had no idea that could be what was happening. Not at all. On screen. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay. Small creatures in your metal ships, why have you come to see Xandar? I have not had visitors for ages. The military's response here doesn't seem the most prudent. We're just gonna ask what it is. There were once two of us, me and my friend. Oh, how I miss her terribly. Aw. What happened to your friend? She was the most beautiful planet in this whole galaxy. We were happy together, just watching the stars shine, and then they came. They burned her. All that I lived for is now gone. All I wanted to do was watch the stars with Meredith. All I do now is watch over her burned and boiling remains. Stars, shiny lights no longer bring me happiness. Well, that's pretty awful. I mean, where is Meredith? Meredith is in the same orbit as you. That's interesting. You two have a little bit of an orbital resonance going on, a one-to-one resonance.
Uh-oh, my gator is going off very, very loudly.
Who did this to you? Yeah, let's go ahead and just ask who did this to you. An ancient and powerful empire. They called themselves the Children of the Shroud, and all they lived for was the suffering of the others. All we wanted to do was watch the star, and they killed her, and for that I ended them, all of them. I slaughtered them all, even the younglings. Yes, all of them. I turned their planets against them. Slowly they suffocated. Slowly they were consumed alive. Slowly I made them feel the pain they brought onto me. It is kinder to put you down right now, so we will. Okay, well, I guess we're fighting a planet. That's exactly what I wanted to see, and oh god, now we're completely trapped. This might actually be a game over if we... This is annoying.
TNG construction vessel under attack.
Okay, yeah, I don't...
Special project complete.
Be gone, we will return. After spending an extended time studying, we're so screwed. I don't know how we're gonna deal with this. We've got a doomstack here, and we've got a angry planet over here. Why did it have to come to violence? I mean, it's so annoying. Yeah, okay, it's shooting our outpost. That's cool, I guess. Not sure how we're going to deal with this. We will have to potentially sneak a colony ship past that thing and colonize over here and then build a starport. I think that's basically all we can do. Where's our construction ship? Oh, it killed our construction ship. Oh, that's really bad. That's really, really bad. Okay. Okay, well, let's build a new construction ship. That's step one. And step two is going to be, how do we figure out how to get away from this? Our science ship has gone missing. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Well, luckily it didn't actually kill our starbase, so we still have control over that system. But it is going to be a pain to navigate around that thing. That thing doesn't seem to be wanting to move, so that's good. That means we could probably skirt the outside of the system and just pass over it. We have finally finished our first physics research. Cool. Let's go ahead and... we want energy grid or field modulation? I think we want... That's actually a difficult decision. Let's go ahead and take that one. We're going to need energy production, especially since it seems like we're going to have to build some pretty big fleets pretty early on to deal with these two threats that have somehow just... oh, we're just not getting lucky here. This is pretty rough. Yeah, so Gaia World. Oh, cool. Looks like our Gaia world has an extra modifier that gives bonus from food. That's cool. As soon as we manage to colonize it, that's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to have to try to sneak a colony ship past. Oh, this is rough. Zro. Zro is a strategic resource for psionics. We are not going a psionic, but that is kind of cool. Maybe we'll trade it to the Asari. Our science ship is stuck here in Mirzan. We're just going to go ahead and keep sending them out. And we found a Unity tradition again. Let's go ahead and take trade value increased by 10%. Alright, so first step, we need to build a starbase in this system. So let's go ahead and sneak through. Let's try to sneak through here. We're gonna change the stance of our construction ship to passive so that it can enter that system, and then we're just going to go ahead and sneak it around that evil planet thing that is not happy with us, and we'll just keep on heading over here and we'll build our starbase. And if we build a shipyard there, we should be okay to build a colony ship and just begin expanding out from that jumping off point. Floating kelp. Oh, cool. Gives +2 society research. That's nice. They're not pre-sapient, we can't uplift them, but that's kind of cool. I like the optimistic view that Stellaris presents of, you know, there being life in the galaxy and, like, you'll be able to find it and talk to it. It's nice. Alright, our Corvette is obviously going to head back home here. Dock up, reduce its upkeep a little bit. We've got a science ship. This one has just come back from being MIA after getting caught by that enormous planet thing that we now have to kill, apparently. Oh, my life sucks. And there's our first mass relay in Arcturus. That's actually kind of fitting. The humans, of course, their first mass relay they found
Technology secured.
from Pluto's moon Charon actually led to Arcturus, I believe, and they set up a military station there. Nanomechanics. Cool. Alright, so where do we want to go from here? I think I think we want to go down the synth path. Let's go ahead and start getting synth upgrades. We will probably eventually go synth ascension. Not entirely sure yet. I forget if we are required to have materialist ethos to do that. If so, we will need to ethics shift before we go materialist ascension. Ship fleet is fully repaired. Nice. Thanks for the update. Fortunately, it's going to be a while. It's going to be at least until, well, I would say at least until cruisers, but we are playing with a mod. You can't see it here, but we're playing with a mod that adds a whole bunch of ship classes to the game. It is my first time playing with it. I have no idea how it's going to work, so we'll see. Okay, so now here comes the moment of truth. Can we sneak through this system? I think we can. That planet looks like it didn't want to move. And if it does move, it's probably slower than my construction ship. So we'll just go ahead and snake around here and see if we can't
Star system charted.
get over there. We'll pay a little bit more influence. Oh, actually, we won't because it doesn't kill our
Special
starbase.
project complete.
Star study. Nice. Cool. Good job, Ben. Let's keep this up. Okay. Habitable worlds study chain. Let's go ahead and do that
Updated.
as well, I guess. Imagine our first neighbor is Cerberus. Oh, that's gonna be so bad. We already had a pretty bad start, and then we get Cerberus as our first neighbor. Oh, that would be so. Oh, that would be so awful. I might have to just reroll the galaxy. No, you know what? I wouldn't. I wouldn't reroll the galaxy. We picked the Turians for a
Star
reason.
system
If we
charted.
get stuck in a hole like this, we're just gonna fight our way out of it. Okay, keep on keeping on. Let's keep on surveying. This, okay, we're gonna go ahead and do special projects there. This one is still stuck on a very long anomaly, and we're gonna go ahead and do our first branch. In the Traxxas Badlands, we're gonna branch here, and then our second science ship, which is actually researching the system, will branch here. So we've actually gotten our first branch. Let's hope that we simultaneously manage to find neighbors, but also not like too close to us, so that we can still actually expand. Our expansion route being cut off down here is just it's really bad, folks. Like, I don't know how best to like. I don't think I can emphasize enough how bad that is. All right, let's go ahead and set this back on evasive so we don't do anything stupid, and let's build our starbase here. We will probably, after we're done surveying all of these, we will probably go ahead and send these science ships and sneak around that planet to go ahead and start excavating over here and get some artifacts and maybe some early buffs. Aliens! More aliens in the Neura system. Alright, where is the Neura system exactly? Is that up here? That is up here. Who are they? Oh, they are... What are those? Those aren't the mining drones, are they? I'm not sure what these things are. We're gonna investigate them, so... No one gets society research done early game. They're just busy investigating everything. Everybody they come across, investigate. Establish communications. Pretty sure those are NPCs, so... It's, you know, it's not like it's gonna lead to us meeting our objectives, but... Hey. What would you do if you found alien civilizations for the first time? You'd investigate them, right? You wouldn't be like, oh, these are NPC aliens. They're not worth talking to. No, that's not how you would handle this. And let's play this like we actually are a real group of people, huh? Okay, so, okay, all right, we'll read that in a second. I just want to give orders here real quick. Our construction ship is going to go ahead and build mining stations, yep, and then research, yep. And then we're going to build a starbase here, and we are going to get our first colony ship on this Gaia world. A nice little consolation prize for how bad our start's been. Ancient Behemothar. Occasionally surfacing in the upper atmosphere of Gorgon and Neura system are ancient Behemothars. These hyper-intelligent creatures are several million years old and are home to entire ecosystems of symbiotic fauna and flora. So, yeah. Cool. I wonder if that's going to come back. Oh, 14
Special
research.
project
That's a very
complete.
nice station. Fascinating nautiloids. After much study under ice expeditions, the crew of the yeah, let's try to do that. Okay, so I've just realized something. I've been a dum-dum. that means that research is being collected. That research is being collected because that is a research station belonging to a foreign empire. So we are actually going to get something out of this investigation if they don't manage to contact us first. Somebody has colonized that system, which is bad news for us. Like really, really bad news for us. Because, like I said, this has been cut off down here. We have this Gaia world here, but like if aliens have already colonized the system, then that's going to be rough. Like, it's going to be very difficult for us to expand out here. We need to like basically like rush an outpost right here and guarantee that we have a exit route. Hopefully they're nice and like we can have good relations, but if they're baddies, then we might just have to rush military them, which isn't ideal. I would like, you know, the fights with Cerberus and the, you know, the heretic Geth to be, you know, more shall we say cinematic, drawn out, you know, but unfortunately we may not be given that luxury. All right, we're gonna go ahead and research an anomaly immediately. Sure, why not? Looks like we've got low amenities here. So how are we gonna fix that? There's a couple ways we can do that. We can build a city district, or we could build commercial zones, hollow theaters. I think we're gonna build hollow theaters. We have 4 available jobs, but I think we can find room for specialists. Yeah, we can find room for specialists to work on hollow theaters. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll solve our amenities problem in a sustainable manner. We have that is our, let's see. Oh, I'm really anxious to see who these people are. Like, we know they're not a fallen empire, right? Like, fallen empires are off, and these don't even look like fallen empire buildings. These look like, I can't quite tell, like, what type of...
Special project complete.
But the fact that they make this sound is not exactly, I think that's just the sound any alien space station makes if you haven't identified them yet, but... That sounds like a collector. That's not good. A-class star studied. Yeah, cool. Awesome. We got a science ship. This science ship could... Yeah, you know what? Well, let's make the most of it. We're kind of trapped in a very small area. Let's hope that we've got some good options over here at least. Okay, now we need to be seriously thinking about canceling our orders here and just going to rush build out this way. I think that's what we're going to need to do. We're just going to go ahead and cancel everything, and we're going to immediately rush build out here. So that's 75 influence, that's another 75 influence, that's another 75 influence, and another 75 influence. So that's a total of 150 influence over and above what we already have. That'll take us 50 months to get. I don't really like those odds, and there's not much we can do to boost our influence gain, so we're just gonna have to hope that these people are either friendly or just, yeah. Oh, jeez. The Asari. Okay, so it is the Asari that are right there. Nice. Delighted to meet you. Momentous occasion. And those are the Asari. Okay, well, you know what? This is going to be tricky. It's going to be real tricky. Because the Asari might be hemmed in here. If we were to take that system and then that system, that might be their only way out of this cluster. It's not ideal. I mean, I'm gonna assume that this does lead somewhere, but I don't know that for sure. We'll just see how it goes, I guess. I mean, we are going to try to form a federation with them immediately, so... Okay, so they don't want to form a federation with us. That makes sense. They don't want to form a federation with us because of base resistance, war philosophy resistance, and they also distance from us, relative power. Yeah, okay. Oh, this empire believes that we are weak and need their protection. I guess they got an advanced start. It looks like they did, in fact, get a advanced start. That's cool. I hope that they don't try to protectorate us. That would mean that the game is over pretty quickly. But let's just go ahead and send our envoy on over there and try to improve relations. Let's say, yeah, you know what? Let's send more than one. That's fine. We don't have anything better to do right now. We're just gonna send all of our envoys over there and try to be buddy buddy with these folks. They're guaranteeing our independence. Oh, geez. Okay, we're so. Oh, I hope that they don't try to I don't think they will. I don't think they'll try to vassalize us. They're a cooperative stance right now. Let's guarantee your independence too. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. Okay. So there's a couple of things we could try to do to grease the wheels here. They will actually accept a vacillation request. Amazing. Genuinely not sure what to do here. We've got some research glitching, actually. I think we want to go ahead and form a research agreement. That will help us. I think that's worth taking the influence hit. I don't think we need a non-aggression pact. We could use a commercial pact, but we're not in sore need of it right now, and we need our influence to keep going up so that we can secure our outroute. Yeah, okay, this could work. I think this could work. If we can get our relations up really quickly, then perhaps we could form a federation. And once we form a federation, we're basically golden, right? So let's go ahead and change our war policy. We're going to switch to liberation wars. That's fine. That will please the... Oh, actually, you know what? They're still going to be mad at us, aren't they? Because that's still considered a war of aggression. Yeah, it's not possible for us to change that policy, actually, to make them happy. Oh, no, it did. Nice. Okay, cool. So they're happy with that alone. Unity. Let's go ahead and do our unity. We're going to go ahead and increase base trade protection, because we just really do not need to be dealing with piracy right now. Not that it's likely. We don't even have any colonies yet, but you never know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and build our research station here. We're going to secure, hopefully, all the way at least up to Arcturus. Now, I can see an interesting kind of situation developing in this game if we do not manage to secure this exit route, and it just turns out that path is literally the only way out of this cluster, and we're just fighting over it with the Asari. We obviously do not want to fight the Asari. We could try. I mean, we're gonna lose. Like, they've got an advanced start, and we don't want to fight them anyway for roleplay reasons. So, if that's the case, then one possible way out of this is this wormhole. It's just gonna be a while until we actually manage to explore that wormhole. So we might actually be headed for a very tall build, which I'm not used to doing, but it could be an interesting challenge. Found a probe. Cool. Not modified. Don't need to send the Corvette out again. Excellent. Let's go ahead and research some projects here. This scientist was surveying the Neura system, but now we're going to head over here and start surveying out this way. You know, it might be worth our time to just go ahead and check this route immediately and see if there's another way out of this cluster. Because I don't think anything good could come of peppering the Asari. The AI need all the help they can get. They're not very good. Non-aggression pact. I don't think it costs us influence if they propose it. So, well, I'll have to find out. Nope, it doesn't. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. I definitely do not want to fight you. Okay, so opinion is starting to increase. So that opinion is going to continue to increase. And when we develop friendly relations, it is possible that their attitude may change from protective to some other stance. I'm not sure exactly what it would be. But it's one that's more amenable to forming a federation. And then if we can get into federation with the Asari pretty early, we're going to be in good shape. We have accomplished the basic goals of what this game is setting out to do, which is form the Citadel Council, peacefully unify the galaxy, subdue the threats to the galaxy, such as Cerberus and other threats that may arise, and get caught completely out of the blind by the Reapers, as is Mass Effect tradition. Form commercial pact. Yes, sure. Okay. Good thing the Asari are so cooperative, huh? Last thing we need is a migration treaty.
Technology
A
secured.
migration treaty. Hopefully they offer that to us too, so they don't have to take the influence hit. We really need that influence if we're going to try to secure this outward. Oh, this makes me so happy. Okay, there is another exit to this cluster, so we don't have to feel bad about cutting them off. We may not get a choice. They might just expand out here anyway. But hey, we're going to do our best, I guess. I guess if they take one of these routes, we can take this other route. That's fine. We just have to cross through their territory. It's not a big deal. Let's go ahead, and we want to go ahead and select this. Okay, all right, so that is about all for this second episode, so I'm going to go ahead and make a cut here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.